call to order. Please rise for the flag salute. Chief Biaggi, will you please lead us?
Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kriebel?
Here.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Here.
Mayor Holtzman?
Here. Pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with the law. First thing I want to do, even though I don't see him right now, and Annette, you wrote a beautiful article, I do want to acknowledge that our Chief Financial Officer, Al Stanley, received one of the sixth third annual Hero Award from the Government Finance Officer Association. There's 21,000 CFOs in the United States and Canada. So imagine how many applicants actually were submitted. And I was so proud that we are the only one in the state of New Jersey that I forwarded your article up to the governor's office, and the governor's aide that I deal with asked for Al's personal cell, and I also gave his office number to the governor. Probably call him personally.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, that's
Very well done, Al.
Very exciting. We do not have any department reports, no discussion on capital, so we'll jump. Although this is the workshop portion, we are going to vote on two resolutions pertaining to the budget, because our auditor is out there in the waiting room. So the first one is resolution 2021-225, and that's the resolution
To amend the budget. And Leon, can you just make a quick snippet? That was because you had to add in the COVID money we received?
Yes, what the amendment's doing is, I had put COVID money in when you introduced the budget, and the rules changed slightly, so we had to move it to a different spot, but it's still the same amount we're putting in. So this resolution is all it's doing is moving the money around and adding two grants. There's no change in the tax levy. There's no change in the tax rate. It's still zero. Everything's the same. As all we're doing is complying with the federal guidelines that came out after you introduced the budget.
Great.
So it's a neutral amendment.
Great, thank you. Do I have a motion to approve resolution 2021-225?
Motion to adopt resolution 2021-225.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kriebel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Next is resolution 2021-226, and this is a resolution to adopt the final budget of 2021. Do I have a motion to, motion to adopt this resolution?
Motion to adopt resolution 2021-226.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kriebel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Okay, now we'll follow suit. We will go through all the items that we will be voting on in the regular part of the meeting, which will come immediately after our workshop. Workshop at the beginning where we discuss the items. The first thing that we will be voting on this evening is the minutes for May 13th, 2021 executive session, May 27th, 2021 regular, June 4th, 2021 special meeting, and then June 10th regular meeting.
Right. Thank you.
We do not have any ordinances to introduce tonight. We will have two public hearings and then two adoptions of ordinances. The first public hearing and then hopefully adoption will be 2021-012, and that's amending chapter 149 of the Code of the City. This is pertaining to mercantile licenses. This is specific to rentals of 30 days or less. The mercantile license is increased to $350. This is something we discussed in the last meeting in detail.
Yep.
Next, open public hearing and adoption will be of ordinance will be 2021-013, amending and supplementing chapter 109, dumpsters and portable storage units, including pods. And what this is, that they are not to be on the public street from June 15th to Labor Day. Okay?
Yep.
Go with that?
Parking matter. Taking it to the park.
Okay, next we will have a list of resolutions that we will be voting on by consent, and I will go through them. If you guys want to jump in rather than me ask if you're okay.
You're good.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is 2021-216, and that's authorizing and enforcement for no parking within the city of Ventnor from July 1st to September 30th, 2021. And this is specific to special events, any construction that may be happening, or emergency closing. The next is 2021-217, and that is reappointing William F. Crothers as our tax assessor for the city of Ventnor. And with great pleasure and honor, it's an honor to have you part of our team. You've been with us for 4 years. And can you hear me? Can you hear? Thanks, sweetie. You have brought beyond professionalism and compassion to the residents in that office, and the work that you do and the add-ons and all that language you talk about. You really have helped the city financially in many ways. And any resident that has reached out to me that I refer to you, they get back to me and say, what a nice guy you are. And I think the tax assessor position is one where people might not want to hear what you have to say, but it's how you say it. So I'm thrilled that you're still here, and I think it's great that you're getting reappointed. So thank you.
Agree with everything you said, Mayor.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Al, you missed it. I did a whole spiel on you.
We're gonna do it again.
I'll do it again.
Thanks for everything, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. Next is resolution 2021-218, and that is a refund for recreation sport camp fee. The next is 2021-219, and that's authorizing the seasonal part-time employment for employees. This is specific to the surf camp and additional beach checkers. Next is 2021-220, and that's awarding a contract for the city hall maintenance to Action Janitorial. They've been with us for years. They do a great job. However, coming up the steps tonight, I gotta tell them they have to do the crevices in the wrought iron railings because they look dirty. Anyway, that's on record now, right, Lisa? But they do a good job.
Not as good as you with that.
I did, didn't I? I really cleaned it, didn't I, that day? I did, I know. Anyway, but they
We
do,
need the video of you skating down the hallway.
oh, I have that too. I have that on my phone,
After she cleaned the floors.
right.
It was a carpet,
The cartwheel and the firehouse pole. And now we have the lifeguard boat paddle out on Memorial Day.
There's a montage playing. We could sell tickets to that at the theater.
I think so. Big screen, big, on the,
Uh,
yeah.
see that?
You see that?
Be on the
Oh,
Welcome to
gosh.
Ventnor
We need a good laugh.
montage.
But they do a great job of the Action Janitor. But it really got to get done. Next is 2021-221, and that's approving the renewal of the liquor license for the Ventnor Theater.
The initial.
It's the initial.
Why is that a renewal?
Because they're, for ABC, they
Oh,
have
right.
Yeah.
I got it. Never
Two
mind.
steps.
Sorry.
Next is 2021-222, and that's approving liquor license renewal for Basis. Biceus, thank you, Inc., which is a pocket license. Next is 2021-223, and that's authorizing us joining the establishment of the Central Municipal Court of Atlantic County. This I am very excited about. This is something that I was part of from the beginning, which is almost a year ago, which was working with the county council and the Superior Court judges, as well as I think there might have been one other mayor. So this has been a really long process. And the bottom line is it's a savings to the taxpayers. Taxpayers are always talking about shared services. This is basically shared services, and depending on how many municipalities jump on, the savings will probably be anywhere from 50 to 53% of what we usually spend. I also think it's great because we're limited with space here in the city, and it will give us some space up here where the courts are. I also think it's a great service because they will have judges and prosecute. They will have a staff that, to me, they will be consistent with how they handle all the residents of Atlantic County. So it's been somewhat of a long process, but it's happening. It passed legislation in the Senate as well as the Assembly, which allows the county to lead it. That didn't happen. It was still going to happen, but there would have needed be a lead municipality. So I'm excited, and thanks for
Good.
you guys being on board with it.
We support it. Nice job.
Next is 2021-224, and that's awarding a proposal for 30, says one,
1 inch.
1-inch meters to core and main, and this is replacing old and outdated meters, correct?
Correct.
We are not doing our discussion items tonight, which were revocable licenses. We will have approval of bills and payrolls. And before I jump to the public portion, Al, just because you weren't here, Nanette wrote a beautiful article, and I just mentioned a few points. And I publicly mentioned that I did forward the article and your contact information, personal cell and office number to the governor's office. So I have a great relationship with the governor's aide, and I think we all are beyond proud. I mean, you saw Florida and Kansas and Minnesota, and then you see Ventnor, New Jersey, and it was just a wow moment. And since you're here now, since you came on board, you've turned that finance office around, and you're dedicated beyond dedication, and you're an asset for it.
Absolutely. Well done. Yeah.
Okay, so now we will have the public portion. This is the public portion where anyone can speak on any of the items that I mentioned that we will be voting. There will be a separate public portion at the very end of the meeting for anything anybody would like to say. But this portion is specific to what we're going to vote on. So do I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Is there anybody here physically? And then Doug, you let us know if there's anybody. Okay, great. So is there anyone here in the chambers that would like to speak? Okay, I don't see anyone. So do I have a motion to close the public portion?
Motion to close.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do I have a motion to close the workshop portion of the meeting and call to order the regular meeting?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of May 13th, 2021 executive, May 27th, 2021 regular, June 4th, 2021 special meeting? Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve minutes.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kribel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Do I have a motion to approve minutes from June 10th, 2021 regular meeting?
Motion to approve minutes from June 10th, 2021 regular meeting.
I'll second it. Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kribel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Abstain?
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. We have no ordinances to introduce. So the first is the public hearing on the ordinance 2021-012. Do I have a motion to open to the public hearing?
Motion to open public hearing on ordinance 2021-012.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, this is now open to the public. There's a public hearing on this specific ordinance if anyone would like to speak. Doesn't look like anybody's moving. Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next, do I have a motion to adopt ordinance 2021-012?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2021-012.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Lisa, roll call.
Commissioner Kribel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Next is a public hearing on ordinance 2021-013. Do I have a motion to open to the public?
Motion to open the public ordinance 2021-013.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is now open to the public. If anyone would like to speak on this specific ordinance. Nobody chat and, okay, and nobody's moving here. Okay. Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is the adoption of ordinance 2021-013. Do I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2021-013.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kribel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Next are resolutions by consent. Do I have a motion to adopt resolutions 2021-216 through 2021-224?
Motion to adopt resolutions 2021-216 to 224 by consent.
Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kribel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langgraf?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Now, our CFO, can you please state our bills and payroll for this period? Our superstar.
I was going to say national hero.
National, that's right,
National
National
Hero.
Hero Award.
National hero, that sounds good.
Okay, the bill list for this period was $2,298,595.95, and the payroll for this period was $627,792.95. $902.95.
Do I have a motion to approve bills and payroll stated by our CFO, National Hero?
A motion to approve bills and payroll.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kribel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Do
He
we have-
shows up with a cape tomorrow.
I know. I think we should go buy him one. Do we have any announcements?
Do we have to read that? I read something we had, to- as long as it's on the agenda. we're good.
Exactly, right. Right, Tim.
Um,
Hi, Tim McGuire.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
Good. He's got a big table there.
Nice to see you in person.
Yes, thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you. Next is commissioner comments and reports. So Commissioner Kribel, do you have anything to say?
Two brief things, just that as everyone probably knows, all 11 beaches are open. And we had a successful rookie test. So we hired some new guards this year. And then I just get a report back on the quarterly profit share, I guess you could call it, that we got from the banners. Yeah, so that's a $12,000 of revenue that we never had. And I think that there was some skepticism about the banners and that they were commercializing, but I think the team that we had put together did a really nice job on them.
I've heard nothing but positive.
Yeah,
I
good
have-
job.
Yeah,
Nothing but positive.
I didn't hear anything negative.
I did, just from being in the thick of it, but early on. But once they got out, once people saw that it was a nicely designed, so we're looking at. We've already launched the website for the business district, starting with the new streetscape in North Beach, and then coordinating the color. As you can see, the banners have a
Right.
color that identify that neighborhood. So each neighborhood will be identified in this business district by colored banners.
Yeah,
Well,
I think they're beautiful.
I think it's great. I think it's a win.
And it's
a
revenue we
it's
never
revenue,
had.
recurring revenue that, you know, the beautification can use those dollars for other things. You know, that's all going to
Absolutely.
moving the ball forward.
I think it's great.
Great idea. Well executed.
Yeah.
too.
That creative money.
Great,
I can only
great
think
group.
of red and black numbers. Thank you.
No problem.
Commissioner Langria?
One thing, we have some news with Ernie. Ernie passed his certified public works manager test.
Congratulations.
So he was nervous. He just told me tonight he was nervous, you know, anytime you take a test.
Right.
But he did well. So that gets us another guy there to certify. So it's great.
It's wonderful. It's
Good stuff.
wonderful. Congratulations.
Congrats, Ernie. Well earned and well
Yes,
executed.
absolutely.
Not a hero status.
Well, yeah. you know,
I mean. you
Next.
building up-
You have a goal now.
You have a goal to get to the hero. We can only have one hero on the team, and it's Al right now.
So I wasn't here last meeting. Did you guys talk about the barge that's offshore? Just to give everybody an update.
I saw it moving at a pretty good clip.
Yeah,
North today.
We didn't talk about it.
Okay.
People that have reached out to me.
Right, but
Based on what
there's-
you told me, I explained to
Okay,
them, you
good.
know, what was going on, so.
So it costs the city nothing.
Right.
It's an issue that the Army Corps contractor, Erie, Great Lakes has to deal with. They left the pipe out there too long. It got covered over by sand. Now they're trying to remove it and it's costing them thousands of dollars a day to do it. Does not cost the city of Ventnor a penny. It's their mistake. They're dealing with it. So
Thank you.
we're going to be dealing with that barge out there for a little while longer.
They're down 12 feet now?
No, it's length.
length.
It was 6,500, more than that. Total length was 6,000 feet.
Wow.
Ed provided me a map the other day. That was pretty cool to look. They actually have the sections that are breaking apart. as they
Cool for
try to
you.
lift it.
It's not
Yeah.
TJ Maxx. That's not okay.
It's TJ
No.
Maxx.
A few residents had reached out to me after,
Yeah.
and I explained to them that we have nothing to do with it, and it's a piece of equipment, as long as it's not hurting anybody or a safety issue, you know, they just don't want to look at it.
No, but it's something to look at.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? It's out there. So that's pretty much all I have. A lot of our projects kind of finished up for the summer. We have delayed some of our infrastructure and streets projects until September.
Great.
We've got some curb work, some street work, and we actually told, I believe South Jersey Gas, we said they're pushing them to September as well, right? We don't want
Great.
them doing that work during
Okay.
summertime. Messing things up for our guests and our residents. So,
Well, I have one comment, and I don't want to, you. People that I run into, people that actually I work with in the county who live in Ventnor or drive through Ventnor, it's nothing but positive. We get compliments from, and a lot of people notice the work of Public Works. They notice the work around the tennis courts, you know, the greenery. They notice, the streets. They notice people that have dealt with our police, fire. It's just all positive. Okay, let me knock on wood somewhere, but so, I mean, our beach patrol, I met a couple this weekend on the beach and they had an adult child who needed assistance and they were saying how every summer they come to that beach and how beach patrol, you know, drives her down there and it's all positive. I mean, I think we have a great team and we set out to do something 5 years ago. It's 5 years already. And I think we're just going to keep moving in that direction. And we should be good.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
that's, you know, I just hear a lot of positive. We always have some negative, but I think positive overcomes the negative at this point.
I would agree with that. There's always something to work on.
Exactly.
Something always breaking.
Exactly. Now we have a hero on the team, so
Right.
we're really, really at it. So.
Lift our goals up a little higher now.
Exactly. So that's all I really have to say. So the next part is the public comment section. This is for anybody in the public that would like to get up and speak on any subject. If you get up and speak, or Doug, of course, if anybody's in the chat room, they have to state their name and their address and then address the commission. So do I have a motion to open to the public comment?
Motion to open public. comment.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So it's now open to the public. All you lovely people sitting out there, just stay in your seat. I'm teasing you.
There's nobody in the pipeline.
Doc must have really been bored tonight. I know you wanted to text her. No, we're good?
We are good.
Okay, next time you bring Donna, please. Okay, so do I have a motion to close public?
Nobody
portion?
in the.
No,
Nope,
no, they didn't listen to me when I said not to get up. I was teasing.
Okay. Motion to close.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Do we have an executive session? Yes?
We do.
We do. Okay, so for the public, the people physically here, we have an executive session, which means we have to ask everyone to leave the chambers, but are we're not, are we taking any action?
We will not be taking any action.
Okay, so,
I will continue to leave this on and I will, everybody else out.
yes, so thank you for coming tonight. Stay safe. I think we're gonna have a great summer in Ventnor.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Ernie, congratulations again. Doc,
Good job,
see you
Ernie.
later.
Captain America, you're the best.
Yeah, he's staying. So is Bill.
Bill and Ed.
Gotcha. No, he gets the cape. Al wears the cape. We'll give Ernie the crown.
You got it, Al, you have to pick your side. You have to pick your sidekick.
No, that's fast enough for you? You want to come see us.
What's that?
Next time, you know what, Nanette, if we go real fast, we'll go grab something to eat.
Let me
Paul?
ask him. No.
No need. Ed, thank you as always.
Tim, do we need, hang on with Leah.
Well, hold on. Did Doug kick him out?
I didn't check Leo out. I don't know you guys, brother.
Tim,
Yeah.
can Chief stay?
Who's she?
No,
Chief,
Absolutely.
do we need Leon?
We need Leon joining us? I don't think we need Leon.
Okay, all right.
I think Leon.
He jumped
I
off.
think he left.
So, Bill, if you guys want to like come up to this table, 'cause I
Yeah.
can't see really good. I only have one contact, one eye working tonight. And I was able to, are we still being recorded?
Yes,
Well, I really kicked, you know what, doing that, going through that meeting.
you did. You good.
Hello?
Is Al still there?
Al, you want to come up here? Or
Yes.
Are you too good for us?
Is Al still there?
Al's still here. Al Stanley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still here.
Al, I sent you a text. Can you take a look at it? Just
Good, how you doing?
Wait, we can't hear what Maria says.
Which
Al,
one?
Okay.
just tell him I sent him a text. It's
You're
a
in North Jersey, right?
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Can you send that to me again? I've been like the last 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
All right. I need to read this
All
into
right.
the record.
let me take a look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta read the thing.
Sorry.
New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act permits the discussion of certain matters within an executive session as an exception to certain provisions of said law. Ventnor City Board of Commissioners wishes to discuss certain matters to qualify as exceptions to executive session. No action binding upon the Board of Commissioners will be taken within executive session. Discussion conducted in closed session will be disclosed to the public when legally permitted and when the public interest will no longer be served by keeping such matters confidential. Matters to
Can I
be,
stop you real quick? Did I stop the first meeting and go into executive session?
no,
Yeah, well, how long will that take? Because you probably should do that in case someone wants to
I think, not to
go for
interrupt,
separate minutes.
I think Jim Hack cuts it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Oh, in other words, he cuts it like a
Trim it.
film. He got, oh, got it.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
That's way over my head.
Yeah.
My apologies.
that's all right. The matters to be discussed are tax litigation.
Right, that, the tax litigation is Hanson House versus the city of Ventnor. They're filing for an exemption from taxes based upon what they claim is statutory criteria. I should indicate that it is now 5:56. All right, in executive session, we discussed one matter of ongoing litigation, generally referred to as Hanson House versus City of Ventnor, regarding certain tax appeals and some corollary issues. No formal action will be taken at this time, and it is now 6:41 p.m.
I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I have a second.
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Have a great
Thank
4th of
you.
July, everyone.
Want to update this?